Let's just finish. Let's finish. Let's make our last character, and then we'll be done. I was aiming for about 2 hours or so. We're at 2 hours now, but I don't want to finish with one character undone. So, let's look at our classes. Let's look at our druid, and let's look at our cleric. Let's see what we got here. We have... Let me reorganize my dice. There we go. To have that. Okay, so druids, basic center, guided aspects, mentors. What kind of druidic spells, spell casting, cantrips, keepsakes, like who is better? Because druids can't wear heavy armor. They can't wear metal armor. That does limit them a little bit. We could give them really high dex. So with leather armor and dexterity, they could move a lot to just avoid the hits rather than tank them. But the idea of a cleric with a mace and something like scale or chain mail armor is much more appealing to me. And I don't know how much we're going to use, and how much do I want to use animals in the campaign. So, destroy undead, interventions. I mean, druid, timeless body, yeah. Also, I think the Hoard of the Dragon Queen only goes up to like level 7 or 8, and druids get really great. Like high level druids are pretty cool, but I think this campaign doesn't take us much past like level 10 or 12 or something. So I think we're gonna go with cleric. So let's see. So we're gonna go with a cleric class. Oh, we want to pick their background first. Library. Backgrounds. Okay, a background for our cleric. We have an acolyte, we have a soldier, and we have a outlander. A noble cleric. That would bring in the nobility into the fight. It's before. Rise of Tiamat is the second half. I think they repackaged it together as Tyranny of Dragons, and you can buy the whole set. But when it first came out, they did Hoard of the Dragon Queen, and then they did Rise of Tiamat. So, a noble knight. No, not a merchant. A folk hero. Ooh, that would be... I've never done a folk hero background. I definitely think folk hero or noble. Folk hero or noble. I don't really... What does a noble give us? Noble gives us access to nobility stuff. They have houses and titles and politics to deal with. Ooh, they can game. They can game with our our dwarf. Ah, gives you charisma. Ah, does it? I don't think they do something like that. Retainers. Gives you some, yeah, Oh, cash. Yeah, cash. That's true. That's true. Help them get them started. Let me just look at folk hero. Folk hero is often better for like a bard or fighters or something like that, but a hero cleric who saved a town or something could be a folk hero. Of the people, a healer though. A healer of the people, right? That sounds pretty good. But you can have very, you know, noble in the truest sense nobles who take care of the people in their care. But what does it give you? Tools, pots, belts, gold, animal handling and survival, history and persuasion. Now let's go with I like the idea. No, we need some now let's go with noble. Let's go with noble. I'm gonna go with noble here. Background noble. Oh, race. What's our race going to be? Okay, so that takes care of. Oh, our background tells us about some stuff. So we want to go into our notes. Noble background. We have fine clothes. We have signet ring. We have scroll of pedigree and 25 gold. Inclined to think the best of you. You're welcome in high society. Blah 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 blah. And retainers. You can select 3 retainers loyal to your family. Attendants, messengers, or it might be a major domo. Your retainers are commoners that perform mundane tasks for you, but they do not fight for you. They will not follow you into obviously dangerous places. Oh, you played Warlock Monk in Hoard. Nice. I played a monk. I really liked it. I liked the idea you just like walk into things and just smash it. No armor, no weapons. It's pretty sweet. I tend to avoid casters because I hate managing spells. So I stick with just straight up fighters. A few cantrips or a few spells is okay. Flip that. How much gold do we get? 25? 25 gold pieces. Okay. We still don't have a name, anything. We don't have a race for this person. Well, who cares? We'll get to that later. Equipment. We'll do that last. Weird order of things. We don't even have stats for them. Kind of following how the links work in Fantasy Grounds, it's almost easier to do it last. Oh, we have to choose somewhere in here. Here we go. Our skills. We already have history. We already have persuasion. I think we definitely want to have some medicine and religion. Yeah, Eldritch Blast gets boring after you use all of your big spells. Whoa, there's so many domains. Oh, they're in here twice. Never mind. I have no idea what domain. We'll worry about that later. Do all the fast stuff first. Weapon. Inventory. Mace or Warhammer? We're going with a mace. Oh, they're not proficient in Warhammer. If proficient, so we kind of have to have a mace. Scale. Oh, we want light crossbow again. Light crossbow, 20 arrow bolts. Priest pack or explorer's shield and a holy symbol. So we want to give them a shield. That's an armor. Shield. Okay, so we can give them... I don't know yet. What do you think? We have a tiefling, tabaxi, and a dwarf. What do you think would be a good race for them? Elf? Half-elf? Halfling? Human? I don't know. Half-orc? High wisdom. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, high wisdom race. Let's see, what's a high wisdom race? Half-elf is charisma. Is elf wisdom? Where's my elf? There it is. No, elf is dexterity. Genasi, constitution. It's constitution. No. I don't know what race has a... Maybe human. Human may be our best bet for wisdom. Might be a wisdom thing. Let's see. What is gnome? I've never tried gnome. Gnome's intelligence. Half orc. No. Halfling. No, dexterity. Halflings are pretty cool. They have lots of little tricks. We could go a variant human and put wisdom as one of our points. And cleric. What do clerics use to cast? Do clerics use actions? We haven't done their spells yet. Clerics use wisdom to cast, right? Firebogs. Are they? Yeah, but... Oh, we have wisdom and strength. Very interesting party. I've never done a firebog. Is a fire? There's our firebog. Firebog cleric? Really? Strength. Oh, and strength for the mace. That would min-max it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that might... Same image? Yeah, same image. That or human variant would give us one in each, and then would give us a... I know humans can be boring and people don't like them, but we could get strength and wisdom, and then we get a feat. We get an extra proficiency, and we get an extra feat, which might be an interesting thing to try out. Because no one else would have feats, and being a noble, having a special thing you can do, would be a good mix, good way to bring that to life. Yeah, Firebrog, if it was a druid, yes. If it was a druid cleric, Not druid. I mean, if it was just a druid class as our healer, I would definitely probably go with Fireball. You don't play races with no dark vision. Yeah. Do dwarves have dark vision? Dwarves have dark vision, right? They better have dark vision. Yeah, they have dark vision. Tabaxi have dark vision, and Tiefling have dark vision, but humans do not. That is true. Do elves have dark vision? Elves have dark vision. Firebogs have dark vision? Firebogs don't have dark vision. At least not according to this thing. Yeah. They do? Oh, dwarves do. Not, yeah. Well, let's go with a variant human. Making them a noble, giving them that feat kind of stuff, extra skills kind of plays into the fact that they've had a better education, a better upbringing than a lot of other people. Definitely would fit, I think. Let's do that. Let's build their stats real quick because it's going to mess with their stats. So 27 point buy. What do we need for a cleric? A cleric should have... Cleric from the player's handbook says quick build. Go into wisdom, then strength or constitution. Okay, so we'll go wisdom max, constitution max, strength should probably be our number 3. Do we have a charismatic? Boris, what's your charisma? Charisma's 12. Oh, 17. Yeah, we have a warlock who's very charismatic, of course. So we can be sort of charismatic, I guess. Hey, no problem. Thanks for hanging out. Makes it more enjoyable, definitely, when I have someone to chat with, at least in chat. There's a couple people here, just you seem to be the only one really chatting, right? But somebody I can bounce ideas off of. Let's see, 27 point buy. Strength should be up there. Dexterity. We don't need constitution, should be our... don't really need intelligence. Charisma would be nice for roleplay, but we'll leave that there. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll do that. That's a good one. Go away, Boris. Before we do our race, oh, we should do our race. Human variant from the player's handbook. It popped up special. Oh, I think I messed it up. Because I didn't pick my, and it popped it up again. Okay. No worries, man. You got a chat you can type all you want into. I'll try to keep up. Trying to do this also. What's a good domain for a cleric? Where are the domains? Can I see domains for clerics? Divine domain, is that what it is? Each domain has its spell. Okay, maybe we can find it in our library. Player handbook. Domain. classes. Cleric. This isn't always easier than on the book, but sometimes. Each domain describes... Oh, here we go. Each domain gives them deities influence the domain. Well, they're gonna be a healer, so maybe a life domain? Health, caring for those in need, driving away the forces of death and undeath. Agriculture, sun gods, healing, endurance. That probably life or war. War domain. Excel in battle. Lots of spells too. Grave works well too. Grave is Xanathar. What is grave? Gods, what grave line between life and death? Yeah. Spells bless, cure wounds, things like that. Grave domain spells. Level Bane, false life, gentle repose. Vampiric touch. Interesting. Boost yourself. No, let's keep it simple. We're having a healing cleric. We're gonna go life domain. Now, where'd it go? Life domain. Oh, and here's our ability score. Yeah, we're behind. Strength. That's right, we wanted strength and wisdom, right? One extra skill? What do you think? Invest. We already have medicine, arcana, acrobatics. No. Athletics. They are a soldier. That might be good. Insight is also a wisdom skill, so that might help. Perception, always a good one. Yeah, perception or insight makes sense. Well, let's go with the basic insight. Oops, it's gonna do it for me. If I just pick it from here, perception, there we go. Okay. Shield, crossbow, bolts, mail, armor, mails. Oh, armor. Scale, leather, or chain. Oh, I opened the weapon table. What am I doing? Scale, chain, shirt, or chain mail. Are they proficient in heavy armor? I don't know if this person is proficient in heavy armor. No, it's not. It's a special race would have to do it. That means we're going to get us some scale mail. And then with some scale mail, we will, that takes care of, oh, priest or explorers pack. Priest or explorers. Priest, blanket, tinderbox, alms, incense, vestments. You are a cleric. Or explorers, rations, waterskins, rope, slides. Nah, we're giving you a priest pack. Boom. There we go, there's our priest pack. Okay. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, don't they have spells? Cantrips. At level 1, you know 3 cantrips. from the Cleric. And this is, see, the Xanathar's list gives me that. Oh, and we need a feat. That's right, we need a feat too. Well, feat's only one feat. What should we do for our feat? Acrobat, actor, agile, alert, alertness, 5th edition. Stick with the basic handbook feats for now. I don't want to be overwhelmed. Weapon master, warcaster. Just as I read it, Riot's got me saying go with warcaster. In the midst of combat, grants you the advantage on Constitution saving throws to maintain your concentration. That's big. You can use the components even when you have a shield in one or both hands. Reuse reactions to... Ooh, that's really good. They're definitely a warcaster. That sounds really cool. We're gonna go with warcaster. There we go. Warcaster. Okay. Okay, so now we need to go to our classes. We need to go to Cleric. What's the image of our Cleric from our book? There is our Dwarven Cleric. We don't have a Dwarven Cleric. We need healers and warriors. Perfect. Spellcasting. Here we go. Cleric. See how the different, like, this box is from Xanathar's Guide to Everything, and there's no Cleric spell list in this box, but in the player's handbook in Fantasy Grounds, it does give you the spell list right there. You can just click on it. Now, it's not the extended list in the Xanathar's Guide, but it does have the basic stuff, which is all I really care about. So we need 3 cantrips. Mending, light. Oh, they can't see. Here you go, right? They can't see in the dark because they're human. So we definitely want to take... What is guidance? Is guidance light stuff? Oh, extra rolls. Good, good, good. Yeah, I think we want to go with guidance, light, resistance? Or do we want to do spare the dying? Ooh, spare the dying might be really handy. Thaumaturgy. We already have a guy who can do that. Our warlock can do thaumaturgy. Sacred flame. Maybe. Resistance. To saving throws of your choice. Yeah, a permanent offensive cantrip they can always use on top of something. Can you use cantrip as a secondary action? Like, can you attack with a melee weapon and then cast a cantrip? Or is that just spells? Like, you can do a spell and a... so I don't like casters. No, okay. But they're always gonna have a weapon in their hand. I don't know. They're gonna be front line. Are you gonna use Sacred Flame? It is a source of radiant damage. That can be pretty handy. Oh, it's one action. There we go. It's not a bonus action, not a secondary action. What am I talking about? It's a bonus action. Yeah, bonus action. Okay. Yeah, let's... mending would be better roleplay, but... Yeah, if it's a bonus action, that's right. Yeah. don't know. Mending makes really sense for roleplay stuff. He or she will be the one fixing things and taking care of everything. The true support character. Sacred Flame is more of the war cleric. Yeah, they're a warcaster. We gotta go with Sacred Flame. There we go. And then what other? We get 2 first level spells, right? Now, clerics are like paladins, right? They just prepare spells. They don't have to know. They don't have to actually know all of them. They just have spell slots. Right? Yeah, because I played paladins. That's how it works. So I have 2 first level spell slots, but I get to know as many spells as I want. So to make it easy... Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Bolt. Healing word. Wounds. Perfect drink. Sanctuary. Now, how do I mark prepared or not prepared? See, that's one thing I don't know. How am I supposed to mark prepared or not prepared? Do you play with Dice Dungeon? I don't know what Dice Dungeon is. What is Dice Dungeon? I will look it up. Dice Dungeon. Premium table. Oh. Dice. Oh, sorry, Dice Dragon. I can't read. Dice Dragon. Dice Dragon. Oh, is that a person? Oh, sorry. Apparently not, because I don't know the name. No, I don't know any streamers on Twitch in real life, and I've never played with streamers online. Because I live in a different country than a lot of my friends, and a lot of my friends have also moved all over the country. We just roll 20 or something. It was always the easiest way to play, because our group was always somewhere else, but... No, I'll write that name down though. Dice Dragon. Have you watched some of her stuff? Is she a good D&G streamer? The only D&D streams I really watch... What do I really watch? Nowadays, pretty much Matt Colville is the only one I watch on a regular basis. I watch Critical Role every once in a while, but not seriously, and there's a couple other smaller ones. But that's about it. Yeah, I wish there was that, but she was making characters in Fantasy Grounds. Cool. I will look her up. See if I can't add it to the channel. See if I can't catch a stream or watch a video. See what's up. Okay. Okay, that's our spells. I think we're gonna start with Cure Wounds and Healing Word, our basic spells. Wait, is there a point of having... Oh, Healing Word is ranged cure wounds is direct touch, so that makes sense. But yeah, yesterday was your first day. Oh, cool, cool. Definitely check out Matt Colville. Make sure I spelled his name right. He's in LA. Colville, that's right. Not Colville, Colville. Lots of good YouTube videos, but and his campaigns is really nice. Oh, great, great. Yeah, I really like his DM style. I like it better than Matt Mercer's. Just kind of more the style that I'm familiar with, and it's more like wargamey and deep lore and writer's perspective. Which is kind of what it gets in. It's less the actor and roleplay side and more of the writer DM side, and I like that a lot. So he's great. I would recommend his stuff a lot. Okay, are we all set with this? Oh, we still don't know. We know race, human. We know gender. We're gonna have an even party, 2 girls, 2 boys. Make it fair. So we need a human, woman, cleric, something like that. Yeah, no, Matt. Critical Role is fun to watch. Like it's a really interesting game to watch. But I love to like really get into Colville stories and stuff. Human, half elf, half elf. Rogue. How are these organized? Here we go. Human bard. Let's see. There's a human cleric. Looks very Arabian. Can I maybe use a paladin's picture or something for a human? That might fit better the kind of cleric we're looking for. I'll find better pictures for this stuff later, but for now I just need a placeholder to kind of make sure I don't lose track of. Yeah, the human fighter picture is good. Oh yeah. Oh, what's it called? Oh, the game that they do at all the cons. With Chris Perkins as the DM. Whatever corporation, whatever it is. What's it called? Can't believe I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, Jerry Holkins. What's it called? Oh, what's it called? Oh, anyways. Shouldn't be spending my time looking for it. We gotta finish this. I have other things to do today. Acquisitions Incorporated. Thank you, Riot. Those guys are great too. The comedy and the kind of they know their characters very well, and they bring lots of interesting ideas and stuff to the table, so it's perfect. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Spellcasting is done. Tools are done. Channel Divinity. Oh, it's a power. That's where some of our actions go. Channel Divinity should be a power, maybe? There we go. Ability score improvement. Dead. Okay. That should take care of everything. Our main senses. Clerics have a D8 plus Constitution modifier. Oh, we haven't put our stats in yet. Strength 16. Dexterity 10. Constitution 13. Intelligence 8. Wisdom 16. Charisma 10. So plus our constitution modifier is 1. So we have 9 HP. We are a noble. Oh, we haven't done our... Where is it? Personality traits. This is our last bit, and we're done with that. Yeah, they're all going to be level 1. That's where they recommend you start for the campaign. So we're going to be starting there. Oh wow, this page is really helpful. I should click on all the tabs before I keep doing things. We need a noble. We need our background again. I got rid of it. Backgrounds, noble. Noble needs to roll some charts. We have our personality trait. So, my favor once lost is lost forever. Ooh, don't get on her bad side. The ideal. Responsibility. It is my duty to respect the authority above me. This party is the rule following party. They are lawful. They all listen to authority. Which, yeah, they are the true bringers of justice against this cult that should not be. That is definitely a good reason for them all to be out here. Bond. My noble house alliance with another family must be sustained at all costs. Interesting play about that. Maybe one of the enemy will be the noble. Interesting. And flaws. I too often hear veiled insults and threats in every word addressed to me, and I am quick to anger. Oh, she has a quick temper. Okay, and we need to give her some extra personality traits. So let's roll our D100s. And go to my personality table. We got a 10, 46. 46. Impatient. That works well with the fast. Our fast. There it is. There's my D100. That's how I do it. 30. Okay. 30. Easy going? Okay, easy. I don't know if that really... Maybe in certain cases she's easygoing. And 94. Unflappable. Ooh. She is able to stand her ground in front of anything. She is a noble. She has that noble bearing. I was thinking. Yeah, there's a lot of good tie-ins. I think that does it for female. 30 height, 5 foot. 5 foot what? 5'5". Sure. Weight 130. Sure. Something like that. Average female. Yeah. Let's. Okay, so we're done with character creation. Do you know who my father is? I don't care who you are. Do you know who my father is? Let's look at just the story. There is a tie-in. Background. Where is it? I thought there was like the content. Appendix. Backgrounds. Optional features. Infiltrator. Dragon Scholar. No. Easy way to blend the characters' backgrounds. Well, there is a bond. Do we want to give our characters an extra bond having to do with the story? Or should we give our party a bond? That's an interesting way to look at it. Some of these are parties, and some of these could be for one person only. You were once a dragon? Oh god. Your families are members of the cult. Oh. Until your rivals in the cult wiped you out. Now you're fighting back. Oh. Yeah. Well, this is for the actual players. I thought we could adapt some of them to be for the party. Like, the party's village was destroyed or something like that, but... something like that. Well, we could give them an extra bond to tie them to the story, or should we just work it in there with their background already? See if I like any of these. No. Oh, Crusading Warrior Champion sends you as a mentor? Yeah, that could work. Close friend from childhood. Now there's also a decision to make. Are they already a party before they get into the first encounter, or is the first encounter like gonna make them a party? I think the game assumes that they already in a party. Yeah, the adventurers are on the road to the town to do something. We should give them some reason to be going to the town or through the town. I don't really like these too much. What is output story? Oh, interesting. Okay, learning how to use these things. Okay, what, an extra hour longer than I thought I would. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, the story thus far, it says, like, give your characters a reason. Here we go. Let's read what it says. Basic background template, apply to however you want. The cult has been drawing attention. Your players stumble across their scheme for one reason or another, and this is their ways. Since they're known, the module says, like, have your players have some past with the cult. Somebody was killed, they were part of a town or something. I already know the influence of some of the characters. The other 2 or 3 I have to work out still. How exactly it works out. But I do like the background on this one has, on his deathbed, your father confessed that he has become involved with a group called the Cult of the Dragon. That would be good for our noble. Like, if our noble was like, oh my god, my father was helping these people, he realized the error of his ways, he was just trying to has to keep up his noble status. I like that. So let's actually get our PC for our noble. Oh, we haven't given her a name yet. Oh, what should our name be? Let's look through my list of female names. Needs to be a royal name. It needs to be kind of a royal name. It can't be a peasant name. It needs to be a royal name. But anyways, notes. I do want to give for this. Oh dear. I think Boris, to make it easy, because I don't know what he would do. We're gonna give him. He has a maybe a mentor friend. Crusading champion of good came to his village or something. That might work. Let's throw that in there for now. I already have the other two figured out, so sorry about that. Victoria, just yeah, name her after the queen. Yeah. I always love how like nobles have these massively long names. And that would work. Yeah, like Lady Victoria or something. Delphine? Delphine? That sounds like Delphine, something like that. Victoria, Valencia, Violent. Looking through my list of names that I have, and I don't see anything I really like in particular. Or noble. Sheba. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just look up famous queens. And just use a famous queen's name. Elizabeth, Cleopatra, Catherine, Eleanor, or just queens in general. We should go with European themed names because that's kind of what D&D sticks with. Catherine, I do like Catherine. Catherine the Great, something like that. Maria Teresa. Lots of Catherines and Elizabeths. Margaret, nah. Yeah, Christina. Elizabeth, Mary, Joan. Yeah, lots of Joans in France because of Joan of Arc. Lots of Catherines, I think, or... Yeah. Lots of Catherine, so let's go with that. Let's go with Catherine. We'll have to give her a family name, too. Svetlana. No, Boris is a dwarf. She's a human. She's not from the mountains. She wouldn't have a name like Boris or Svetlana. She's a Catherine. Something like that. That's pretty good. Yeah. Catherine's still kind of Russian sounding, isn't it? Yeah. But he is an elf. He doesn't just have to fit too much with that. So... Family name. We need a good family name. The other characters, yeah, that's what I was saying. Catherine with a K, though, right? Or C? I guess doesn't really matter too much. Do you think that's one of her points? It's Catherine with a K, or it's Catherine with a C, or something like that she makes sure everybody understands. That would be an interesting personality quirk to do. I'll have to think about a family name. It's already almost time for me to get off. I don't have enough time to think about one right off the spot. That will be good. Probably have to hit the name generator a few times. So, okay, that will do it for the first episode. We have made all 4 of our characters. I will get to working on writing up their backstories and a little prologue with all of them involved.